Hello and welcome. My name is Jenny. You may know me as Trans Loving Mama. If you're new, hi, howdy, welcome. You may have come over here from TikTok or you may have seen me on some other creators who've highlighted me. I really want to say thank you so much to Hawkeye and to Park Rose Permaculture for making me part of your content. I really have a lot of respect for you both. Anyway, I just want to take this time to do a little bit of an intro. Tell me about me and what you can kind of expect from my channel. I do a lot of shorts. I'm trying to migrate over from TikTok because I don't think it's going to be a viable platform for too much longer. They definitely don't like people like me. So let's start with this. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a politician. I'm not a journalist. I'm a mom who is the parent of a young trans man in Oklahoma. And that's about as much fun as it sounds. And I got into doing this because whenever my son came out, I really wanted there to be a place of support, of love for trans folks. I don't speak on a lot of bigger issues that are part of this, part of, being a lefty, which I am. But it doesn't mean I don't care about those things. It doesn't mean I don't believe in those things. It just means this is kind of the angle that I've chosen, again, because of some personal experience and because of my love for people. That said, I will talk about other things. So I'm a one-stop shop, maybe. I'm here to let people know that some things that are going on are just wrong. They're just very, very wrong. And attacking anyone, any marginalized group, is bad for everyone. And we're seeing that. And we're seeing that in a government shutdown. We're seeing how, oh, well, if people will give on trans care, surgeries, gender affirming care, then, maybe we can get out of this government shutdown. And that's a really frustrating thing to watch because it's real easy to throw marginalized people under the bus. We've seen it over and over and over again. And they do it because it affects such a small population that they think, well, I mean, we can give up on that and get what we want in other ways. And really every single time that we back down and say we're going to give up on these people, it just spreads. It just goes on to the next marginalized person. We've seen that over and over and over again. So we have to put our foot down and say no more. Now, how powerful am I to do that? I'm really not, but I am here to provide that support for parent, that support for trans people themselves, that support for anybody who just needs a soft place to land and a place to share frustrations, but also share hope and ideas on how to make things better. So I thank you for being here. I am obviously not an expert in things like lighting. I'm not an expert in sound. I'm going to get someone to edit my videos so they'll be a little crisper and a little better off. And I hope you'll join me more. I will do some lives in the future. In the meantime, if you do want to see me live, you can catch me on the Transparents Live podcast. I co-host that show. I will put the link in the description. We go live every Sunday night, me and my friend Amber, and we just talk about all of these things, and we give people a place to kind of share ideas and ask questions and just kind of rally and feel like we're together, like we're a community. So I'd love to have you there, and I'd also love to see you more in here. Leave me a comment, tell me where you saw me, where you're coming in from, and any ideas that you have, topics you do want me to touch on. I don't mind. That's all. Looking forward to see y'all out there. Thanks again for coming by, and see you soon. Bye.